Hey guys, it's DK here, and I want to welcome you to Six-Figure Now, I came up with this idea because I wanted to create a community where people could learn how to start their own business online, how to create a six-figure income, and do it while working from home. So that's kind of what I created this, because I know for me, when I got started, I wasn't some polished sales guy that wore ties and everything like that. I was just a regular guy growing up, and I actually, I wasn't the most popular guy in school. I didn't always have, a lot of money to get started, and I just kind of learned my way, grunting away, working really hard, and figured out how to, start a business online. And I've done very, very well. And at the same time, I also made a lot of mistakes along the way. So I wanted to create this community where we can get all these different people who came from, they didn't automatically stumble across success by accident. The people that had to really work hard and really work for their success and be able to share what it took and what they had to do to get there. So that's why I'm creating this site here, is to be able to share my experiences and allow everyone else to share their experiences, so that we can all kind of learn together and help figure out how to be successful, how to create a successful business online and create a nice income from home. So guys, I want to thank you for coming by and stopping by the site. Feel free to download my free newsletter. I'll be sharing a lot of the different strategies and tools and techniques I learned, and also I'll be posting more videos like this to kind of share with you different things that I've done in the past. But to get started, I want to show you a strategy, or one of the main things I think you need to learn when you're first getting started online, and one of the things that you need to focus on and master in order to get to that next level or get to where you want to be. And that's the concept of mastering. There's two things that I found that you have to master in order to be successful online. And the first one is mindset. Right here, in between your head right here and your mind, you got to learn the proper mindset. And I know for me, I was lucky. I got started in a business right after high school. I barely made it out of high school. I had to take additional classes. I actually flunked high school. I had to take additional classes to get the credits I needed to get my diploma. Then I went to community college for about 2 weeks, and it really wasn't my thing, so I ended up dropping out. And I came from a family that had both my brother and my two sisters all graduated college, so I was expected to go and graduate college, and that didn't work out for me. So I had to find another way. I had to find a better way to do this, and that's when I turned to working from home and also jumping online. And so one of the things I had to master was that it's a different mindset when you go out from being, an employee, like what they taught you at school, to get straight A's, to be perfect, always got to get it right. Don't do anything until you know exactly that, you're getting it right, and that type of thing. And it was a very different type of mindset than being an entrepreneur, where, a lot of times you just got to get into action, even if you don't know all the answers and you don't know whether it's going to work or not. It's a different thing to be able to just go out there and have faith, right? And be able to know, hey, you might fail. And one of the things that I learned from school was that failure was bad. But in business, sometimes you got to fail in order to learn that lesson you need to learn, in order to get you over the hump, in order to get you to that next level. And so there was a lot of times that I just kept failing and failing and failing, and I just lost. I was even asking myself, well, is this ever going to really work? Am I ever going to make it through. I mean, this is just, one failure after another. And guys, I just got to tell you that, if you look at it as failure as a new lesson learned every time, I mean, there's so many lessons you're going to need to learn to be successful online that you might as well fail fast, and might as well fail as fast as you can so you can learn those lessons as fast as you can, because what's going to happen is you're going to be able to adjust and make the proper adjustments so that you don't do that same thing again, so that you can get over the hump, over whatever obstacles are in your way, and get you to the next level to where you want to be. So mindset, and that's one thing I learned. Now there's a lot of places to learn and to fast track your mindset. One of the things that really helped and benefited me was a course called Landmark, which at the time was called Landmark Education. It was the Landmark Forum. Now it's called Landmark Worldwide, and they still have the Landmark Forum. But it was like 3-day seminar that you could that I went through, and I happened to be lucky enough to do it right out of high school. About a year after I got out of high school, I got turned on to that, and I actually had someone who believed in me, who I'd never really met in person, but saw that I had the potential to be a leader and saw that I had the potential to make a difference in this world. And he actually invested in me to do this 3-day workshop over a weekend, and literally changed my life, literally changed the way that I think about things, the way I see life, the way I see business. And it's one of the, I think, the building blocks or fundamentals or the stepping stones and foundations, I believe, that any internet entrepreneur or anyone who's looking to start a business online should have that type of foundation as far as mindset is concerned, right? And you don't have to do that one. I've done other seminars too, things like another one called World Works. I know Tony Robbins, all of this, kind of these self-help gurus sort of, but I wouldn't say just do the books and tapes, because at least for me, I'm an experiential guy. I needed to be in the trenches and learn by being in there. So I recommend going through the seminars if you possibly can, because that's just what I found is the fastest way. Now, I've seen people, learn all this stuff that I learned through books and audio tapes and DVDs and watching YouTube videos and that type of thing. And yeah, I've seen them do it, and it usually took them a little bit longer to go through that. Here, guys, if you went through a seminar in 3 days, you can get it, radically change the way that you're going to see things in a positive way, guys, not a negative way, in a positive way. And you could do it in 3 days. I'd rather just get it over with in 3 days and then just, plow through it right away. So, like I said, if you can get to one of those seminars, that's a great way and a great place to start, right? So that's the first thing, is mindset, right? Now, the second thing you need to learn, right? The second thing is marketing, right? Because online, it's one thing to have this great idea, this great product or service that you're going to offer, but if you don't know how to get your product in front of the right people, and if you don't know how to present it in a way that they'll be interested in paying for it, and interested in being a customer, interested in being connected to you, then it's going to be very hard to collect sales. And again, we're in business to number one, collect the sale, because that's how you're going to generate revenue and that's how you're going to generate profits. I mean, it's one great thing to be able to offer all this stuff for free, but if you haven't found a way to monetize that and collect money for your services or your time or your intellectual property or product that you're creating, then you don't have a business. You just have a nice passion, a nice hobby, but you're not getting paid for it. And our goal here, guys, is to be able to show you how to start a business online and generate a 6-figure income working from home, right? So it's all about creating a business that people will pay you, and that you'll be able to generate that income, because that's one of the keys. So again, number one is mindset, and number two is marketing. And we're going to cover a lot of those things in this on this website, in this community, in the trainings, in the videos on this channel I'm going to do. So if you want to stay updated and be able to be the first to know when I got a new newsletter training or a new video training, or I do a success interview with someone that was an underdog before, started from the bottoms of the bottoms and worked their way up, and you want to hear and be encouraged and be inspired by how they do it, learn some lessons from what they've learned, I would recommend that you subscribe to the newsletter below. I'll either have a link or I'll have the opt-in form where you could put your name and email on the email address below, so you could subscribe, and I'll keep you updated on all the latest trainings and that type of thing. So guys, this is a longer term project here that we're working on. And again, one of the reasons why I'm doing this is I have I guess a personal goal to give back. And one of my purposes, or missions, life's mission or so that you could say now for me, is to be able to inspire people, to touch them, to move them, to inspire them, to just create 1 million entrepreneurs online, right? And I want to empower them not to just be entrepreneurs that are making money and that type of thing, and that are successful, but I want to empower them to become leaders who are going to go out there and make a difference, that are going to create products and services that make a difference, that are going to help a lot of people, that are going to touch a lot of people's lives, that is going to really make a positive difference, a positive impact, and contribute not only to their own life, but to their families, to their communities, ultimately to the world. And that's a big thing for me. And so, I'd love to, and I could do that because my background is being an entrepreneur, and my background is being able to help people become leaders and help them get over from where they think they are, being at the bottom of the bottom as an underdog, to becoming a successful entrepreneur, and then being a leader who can contribute. Because guys, I want to impact 1 million people out there, 1 million entrepreneurs, 1 million new leaders. And I know I can't do that myself, right? I'm just one person. But a great thing is through technology, we could reach thousands and hundreds of people. But even if I just reached one person and I helped them become a successful entrepreneur, and successful leader, and they helped one person, and then they helped one person, you could see how virally this could really expand and make a difference, even just by helping one person. That's all it really takes. And so my goal is to create dozens and dozens and thousands and hundreds of leaders who are going to go out and create hundreds and thousands of leaders and hundreds and thousands of success stories that are going to go out there and impact and change the world. So that's the whole goal here with Six-Figure Underdawgs, guys, creating this community. And I hope you'll want to be a part of it. I hope you subscribe to the channel. I hope you subscribe or follow our Facebook page, or follow our Twitter, or just be a part of this community. Gather around with us, be a part, contribute, help each other out, interact. This is for you guys, and this is just me pouring out my experiences and bringing some of the other people who have had really great experiences to share, and just create a real thriving community here, so that we could all learn and grow and change and develop, become leaders, and go out there and really share this message and share our strategies and our all the different things that we're learning, the life's lessons, the business lessons, so that everyone could go out there and be successful online. So with that, guys, DK here, sixfigureunderdogs.com. Enter your name and email address below, subscribe to our newsletter, and we'll see you again on another training shortly. So that's it, guys. Take care, and I'll see you again in another video. Peace out.